Okay. All right. Hi, and welcome to the Y'all Ain't Right podcast. I'm Brittany. I'm here with Nick, Tyler, and Todd. And today we have a very special guest, the return of Neil Miller.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing our pal's sweet tea to us straight from Johnson City.
Cheers.
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 I already drank mine.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Air cheers.
And before you do anything else, make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe. We have new episodes every Wednesday. We also have bonus real estate episodes because we all are for real estate agents. So you can find a special playlist on YouTube, find all those bonus real estate episodes for very specific topics. And if you're looking to buy or sell in East Tennessee, you can give us a call or email us at holler@yarpod.com. All of our phone numbers are in the details. And if you're looking to buy or sell real estate anywhere in the nation, then you can also contact us so that we can vet your agent. Let us know some qualities or specifics that you're looking for in a certain agent. We can talk to them before you even have the first conversation, because now you do have to have a signed agreement before stepping foot into any property. So you want to make sure that you have the right agent before you get out there. So be sure and contact us for that. And yeah, so today we are talking about the most beloved Tennesseans, and we're going to make a top 10 list. So I know that there's some parameters that we've been talking about. So this is dead or alive. They don't have to be from Tennessee. They can have just lived in Tennessee. And usually most people are going to know, like, if they've lived in Tennessee, that famously.
Tyler's like, no.
So basically, most country music stars are going to be eligible.
Literally the only names that I'm over here thinking, like, who are these people?
So that's what I was going to ask.
How long do they have to live?
Parameters wise, well, no, I think they have to call Tennessee home they can't just
If you know that
a song and leave.
If you know that they've had a home here, then they count.
So are we talking about, do we want to rule anything out? Do we want to rule music legends or
I don't think we should rule anyone out. Yeah.
Just
wide
leave
open.
Leave it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is beloved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not hated.
No, that's a separate one.
Okay.
Not infamous, beloved.
Separate show for that one.
Okay.
Some might be both.
So we're going to start with Tyler and work around snake style.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Top
That's
10?
Okay, Tyler, give us someone to add to the list.
Okay,
Most
okay.
beloved Tennesseans. We're going to keep track, and then we're going to put them in order.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious who I'm going to go with, but Dolly Parton is the number one when you think about, like, classic definition of Tennessee Southern hospitality, and so, I mean, that's got to be Dolly.
Okay, I can't spell, and my handwriting is awful, so just a heads up.
We will roast you.
So you're still going to get roasted. But
Okay, Dolly Parton's an obvious one. She's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay, Neil.
We went with a deity level pick right there, right?
It's pretty, I mean, that's kind of hard to beat, so.
there's another.
There's only one that I can really think of real quick that might be able to do it, and that's our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
He is omnipotent. However, he is not from Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it!
He's ever present.
From everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah.
He lives,
Okay,
he
well,
lives
fine.
in people's hearts.
I thought you were going to...
No, you can't.
There's as many churches as we have people here in Tennessee. Okay, all right, but okay, if Dolly, well, then she has her own church. It's called Dollywood.
That's true.
If it ain't going to be that, I'm going to go with Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Easy, too easy, really.
Yeah.
I saw those two coming off the board earlier.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Wish I could have dug deeper, but Dolly was taken.
All right, Brittany.
Okay, I'm going to go for another obvious one, Elvis.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Elvis Presley.
That's from the other side of the state, but he's still in the state, so well known.
There went my two.
Can we give away Memphis to another? Georgia can have them.
I was going to say Peyton and Elvis were two that were high on my list. I think I would go, trying to think here. Well, I'm not going to go with a politician. That could be very hated or very loved, depending on where you're at. All right, we're going to leave politicians out of it. I'm going to go Vince Gill.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Who is that?
Oh my
Oh
god.
Lord. Oh Lord.
He's the king of
Country
Nashville. I mean, it's yeah.
Didn't he like take over lead for the Eagles? He's like singing for the Eagles
he's-
nowadays. Yeah.
He's done a lot of that. He's done a lot of studio guitar work for a bunch of country stars lately. I mean, he was the GOAT of country music. Like him and Tim McGraw were basically like side by side. But
Okay.
Vince Gill basically settled in Nashville and Brentwood area, and he's just he loves it. So.
Well,
Yeah,
good to
yeah,
know.
You don't know Vince Gill. Like, oh my goodness. All right, Todd, you're up.
I'm going way back. One of my favorite TV shows as a kid, watching Davy Crockett.
Old school.
Way old
Davy
school.
Crockett. Okay.
I mean, that's a classic.
That's
you gotta
classic.
Yeah, like
That's
that's
very, very classic.
See, I was going to go with the president.
deep-seated
Old school.
Tennessee stuff.
But then I was like, some people may not like
He was in
That's probably spelled wrong, but it's fine. Okay. Tyler.
Okay, there's another good legend to throw in there. Pat Summitt.
Wait, hold on. We're going back. Snake Dragon.
Oh, back in
Oh,
back in-
wait.
Well, we'll
She
give
threw it to
Tyler-
me,
we'll
so
give Tyler his.
yeah.
All right.
Who was it? Pat
Pat
Summitt?
Pat Summitt, yeah, that's
a
legendary.
Legendary.
She shows up, people are like this, and you don't mess with her, and yeah,
Yeah, she's
Good
up there.
pick.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
good pick.
Well, let's just keep going because we're fine.
Yeah, I mean we're already there, so
I don't really want to pick this one though. I just think that it's a good pick. It's current. This is not classic, but doesn't Taylor Swift live in Nashville? She does, right?
Well,
maybe.
I'm sure
She
does.
has to have at least a house.
I think she lives in Nashville.
I'm
So
so proud of you for taking it the Taylor Swift route.
I'm really not, but
Kinda
I,
started
my
it.
nieces, man, I get
I
bombed with this
understand.
stuff. I didn't really want to, but Taylor Swift is very relevant now.
She started country music doing that, so I think she probably lived
I think she lives in Nashville.
she lives in, well, yeah. When you reach her status, you have properties. Nashville, New York City, Beverly Hills, and Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So she has a Nashville penthouse
That's
and
a good
Greek
one.
revival estate in Nashville. So she has two, and her mom lives in the estate. So I would say.
Oh, the
Nashville.
mother lives in the estate.
Yes.
Oh,
She lives in the estate.
Do you know where
so
Taylor
that's
Swift
Nashville.
is originally from?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it sounds about
The
right.
I wouldn't know
Queen.
any of that. The only reason Todd knows that is because that's where he's from.
All right.
Yeah.
Brittany.
I'm
you're
having
up.
a really hard time. I didn't think that I would.
She's got a list. You have a list, don't you?
I have three.
Yes.
3 lists?
I have three people
Oh.
that I can't decide.
Well, you got to pick one. Pick your best.
Okay.
I would pick your most popular.
I think I stole Taylor from you, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
See,
okay,
I was
all
like,
right.
we're gonna get all of
All
these
right.
like politicians and sports guys because
That's why I'm trying to leave
that
them
I
out.
don't know, or like some classic historians. We're not gonna get anybody fun or current.
Classic historian. Yeah, from Tennessee, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Agricultural historian.
Whatever. I'm just so torn because they're all pretty equally famous.
Just go with the.
Did we
decent.
talk about them on the podcast before?
Go,
No.
Go with the big man. Just go with the big man.
Okay, Shaquille
Yeah,
O'Neal.
Shaq.
He does have property.
The diesel. Oh, he lived in Maryville for
and
like
he
4
yeah,
or 5 years.
Yeah.
Merville.
Dated a girl from Maryville.
Yeah, I remember people would randomly see him out and about in town, and you would always see the Facebook posts about it.
That'd be
he
so
would,
cool.
He would be out in Turkey Creek with his boat, taking up 6 lanes of parking.
Of course he
Because
would.
that boat was turned on. I used to see it every day at work. I
Oh,
was
man.
Shaq's at Walmart again. That's
crazy.
It was
And
ridiculous.
probably buying everything under the sun.
Oh, he'd go there and just like buy up everything and donate it. It's like, okay, Shaq's doing Shaq things again.
I forgot about he lived here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so my turn. Trying to think of like just people statewide that.
I know it gets harder after you get through the obvious choices.
There's so many good ones that like Quentin Tarantino, you know, but he primarily lives in Hollywood. and
I don't like
here.
his movies.
But he's from here, though, so that
Oh my
counts.
god! See, can we please
Cut it.
remove her?
Cut it.
Like she just said,
Cut
she
it.
doesn't like Quentin Tarantino movies.
I know. Well, she doesn't like any movies.
That's
so she's like, I haven't seen that.
Quentin Tarantino is god level, but
I only like one of his movies.
Out.
I'm just gonna go with classic John Ward.
Whatever.
That's a good
Who
one.
is that?
broadcaster. He called all the Tennessee games. That's a good one. It's
Legendary.
football time in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Voice of
It
Tennessee.
was either him or Johnny Majors, who everyone knows Johnny Majors.
But we can't throw 16 names out there. You got to pick one.
That's why I said Johnny. I'm going
He's
with
already
the
thrown
voice, the
3
legend.
out.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I did.
Oh, last one. Last pick,
I
sir.
already got it.
Quentin.
Wilma Rudolph.
Who is that?
3-time Olympic champion.
Yeah, well, she's not beloved. She's just a champ.
I think she's beloved. Especially from the Cookville area.
I don't. Yeah.
She's beloved in Cookville.
Man, those Cookville folks, they love him some Rudolph.
This is crickets. This is crickets. Oh, Todd.
Okay,
Good
so
one. Good
who
one.
we've got a halfway decent list. Who are we putting number 1?
Well, I think number 10 needs to be Wilma Rudolph.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, yes, agreed.
11?
Yeah, start from the bottom.
put that at
Started
11.
from the bottom, and now we're here.
I think Dolly is 1.
Dolly has to be 1.
Yeah.
You can't beat Dolly.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
anybody's.
know. Like,
It's going to be close to Dolly
if you're
Tate.
talking about, well, I would almost put Elvis up there, too.
I mean,
Elvis is,
Yeah.
Dolly is legendary for what she has done for Tennessee.
Yeah, that's.
Elvis is internationally one of the
Oh, yeah.
greatest rock stars of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm still
it's-
going with Dolly.
But I feel like the newer generation. probably
in
has
his
no
time,
idea.
I think Elvis
Oh,
would
yeah.
have won, but
He's still,
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah,
certain
100%.
generations, but
he's like the Beatles. And Dolly's just not at that level. She is locally, but internationally.
But we're
she's
staying
not
local
up there.
because we're
it's
local
like
to Tennessee.
comparing. It would be like comparing Michael Jackson and the Beatles. They're just different time periods.
And Dolly has a rock album too, so she counts. And she got put into the rock
I'm not
Hall of
disagreeing.
Fame.
I'm just saying if we're talking about like well-known,
I was gonna say it's
Tennesseans,
close.
Beloved.
Well, beloved, well-known Tennesseans, right?
I'm thinking beloved Dolly Parton because Elvis.
Well, let me ask you this: are we viewing it from a Tennessean perspective, or just people from Tennessee that?
I don't care about
From a
everybody else.
Tennessean perspective.
From your
If
own
it's from
personal.
a Tennessean perspective, then Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's.
I'm saying Dolly because Elvis
Yeah.
definitely did have a little bit of a
Elvis is a
CD.
bigger superstar by far.
He had some darkness to him.
By far a bigger superstar.
So I asked ChatGPT. So I asked for the list,
Here we go.
and it gave me.
Of course.
Now I asked them to rank them, and it put Dolly 1, Elvis 2, Peyton 3.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, if you're from Tennessee, I would agree with that list.
Yeah.
If you're from Japan, they don't know who Dolly Parton is, but they know who Elvis Presley is.
I think everybody knows who
Yeah.
Dolly Parton is everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I mean, it's kind of.
The Aborigine tribes that are not even around anymore know who Dolly
Now,
Parton
the
is.
people born or were in his heyday, they were like the Beatles. I mean, people would faint when he came on stage. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm
there's,
saying.
but there's
all I'm
Dolly
saying
is still
if you're talking
relevant
about
now.
As a Tennessean, Dolly Parton for sure.
Yeah.
There's no question because she basically has kept Sevierville and
I think Dolly's-
Appalachia,
And everything
Tennessee
going.
going
Yeah,
right.
Dolly's still relevant.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if Elvis
Dolly-
was still alive.
Dolly's number one. If we're
Elvis number
basing it
2.
as like
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
And then Peyton's got to be 3 because that's right. Those
I would
those three.
almost, if we're talking about relevant to Tennessee, I'd almost put Peyton at 2.
Wilma Rudolph 4.
If we're going to stick to the Dolly Parton
Yeah.
mentality, Peyton would almost be 2 for me. I think he's done more for the state of Tennessee. He's more well known in Tennessee, and he's current, and he's still relevant. And the stuff he does for kids.
He just was teaching at UT.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Couple years
put
ago.
Peyton number 2
He'd be pretty close.
I think it'd be real close too.
because if we're sticking with that kind of parameters, I think Dolly.
If we go East
Peyton.
Tennessee, it's Peyton.
Yeah, I think we do Dolly, Peyton, and then Elvis for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. Peyton number 2, Elvis number 3.
Then it becomes.
And then we got Vince, Davey, Pat, Taylor, and Shaq.
I think Taylor's.
I was going to say
Taylor's
Taylor's
current-
got to move up.
she is the epitome of
Superstar right now.
Yeah.
Right now, she's
absolutely.
She's
She's bigger than Dolly, but in our
Don't
list,
tell Dolly that.
But in
I
Tennessee,
think she's probably 4th because she's more of she
Taylor Swift number 4, not Shaq.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift number 4.
Everybody loves Shaq.
Yeah, but
I don't-
he's not as relevant anymore.
He's not as big of a he's not as big of a deal as Taylor.
I don't ever think about Shaq at all, but I see Taylor all the time on everything.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about beloved Tennesseans, right? It's
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. I mean, who's more beloved than Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
right
I mean, like maybe when
Zero.
Shaq was living,
Zero.
now? Yeah.
when Shaq was like here and you heard about him all the time, maybe that would make more sense. But
Yeah. Now he's down in
So
Florida.
Vince, Davey, or Pat?
Probably
Pat.
Pat.
Pat, gotta be
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat.
She needs to be top 5. Has to be top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Pat.
Pat's there. And this is where it gets interesting because I would, if we're doing we're getting into some legendary status, I would probably go John Ward. And then,
Sure.
She doesn't even know who
Okay.
she is.
well,
Legendary.
John over.
You got probably a lot of
Jamie.
people that don't know who he is.
John
Well,
Ward
you're
is
right, people don't
he's
like-
9 for me. Like he's down there.
John Ward.
You'd have to be
I mean, around
the
here.
fact that she, I mean,
I would probably recognize his
go out in that
voice.
hallway and say that around
Yeah.
any of the
Oh,
workers here.
what were we saying? What-
John
what-
Ward. She's
I
like,
would-
John Ward.
John Ward who? Oh, you get bum rushed.
Yeah, you get destroyed.
Yeah.
Like,
I would
that's
probably
dangerous.
recognize his voice.
Oh, you'd absolutely
You would
recognize
know
his
it in a
voice.
heartbeat.
Is he still announcing? What
He's
does he do?
dead.
He's dead. I mean, he may be announcing in the afterlife. Like,
I was saying, I mean, he's. If we're talking legendary status, I mean, John Ward is. I would
He-
put him above Shaq for a Tennessee.
They're going to recognize his voice almost as much as Vince
as
Gill.
much as Vince Gill. Yeah.
As much as Vince Gill, they're going to recognize his
Yeah.
voice.
the voice is so recognizable, they probably just put him right at the gate, so he's announcing
Can we play
people's
his
names
voice
as
for
they're
a
coming
second?
in.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Somebody
Vince
will.
Gill. Who's Vince Gill?
And there's probably a lot of people that don't know who Vince Gill is either. If they're not country music
You need to
fans.
apologize to the audience. Sorry, everybody.
It was
Issue a
Vince.
public
She's just
apology.
young.
John Ward, greatest calls. I mean, it just gives you goosebumps.
I mean, I don't.
He's a
I,
legend.
again,
Okay.
number 9 on my list.
Sure.
Maybe 8. It's Vince Gill is probably number 9, and then John Ward is number 8 for me.
I mean, the dude just.
Davy Crockett is my 6.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
She wasn't
he's-
born yet.
He sounds like every other football announcer on the planet, but yeah, it sounds familiar for that reason.
Give him 6.
Give him 6.
All of it. I mean, that's.
Okay, so is he number
Legendary.
6?
Well, I mean, if we're talking Tennesseans, I mean, I'd put him above Shaq. Let's just think for a second.
Above David Crockett.
He's above Davy Crockett. He's above Shaq.
It's either him
I'm
or
with
Vince.
Neil. It's him and Vince. Yeah, I mean, I could go Vince at number 6 and then John.
Yeah, you can
Now,
flip flop.
Yeah.
I mean,
who
it
is
doesn't hurt my
Vince?
feelings either way.
Vince Gill's the country music legend. He's not really
Song.
relevant anymore.
Which song?
I mean, I'm just
Rocky Top?
Name a song.
Rocky Top. Everybody sings Rocky Top. It's not just Vince Gill. Everybody on the planet's
Well,
cool.
now Vince Gill's got a great rendition of.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's fantastic. But let me pull up probably his. God, look at how young he is. Holy cow, that was 15 years ago.
Doesn't look that young now.
No. Let's see.
Vince Gill was a big deal. Very big deal.
Okay, so we're putting Davy Crockett at number 6.
I'd say this is probably one of his biggest songs, When I Call Your Name.
Going to jail for copyright infringement. I mean, I think we said his name enough that we'll be all right.
Nope. Okay,
Never
so
heard this
I did recognize what's John Ward's voice.
For me, they're interchangeable.
So I'm putting him higher.
Okay, I'm
All
fine
right.
with that.
And especially for people who aren't necessarily country music fans, they might not recognize.
Oh, y'all aren't sports fans.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't know that.
I
I'm
only.
a Tennessee sports fan.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
only
Now we're
time
down
I'm
to
paying
Davey,
attention.
Shaq.
Davey and Shaq.
Oh man,
Davey
I
and
feel like
Shaq.
Davy's getting a.
Davey has to beat Shaq. That doesn't make any sense to put Shaq above Davey. Shaq
I would
is,
put Shaq
when,
above
when,
Davey.
when I hear Tennessee, in no way, shape, or form do I ever think of Shaq. Ever.
we're just talking
I
about
agree.
beloved people that lived in Tennessee.
Yeah, I
Shaq
know,
is
but-
beloved.
Yeah, but
Back home, we got a Davy Crockett High School. Does Shaq have a high school named after him?
No, I think Davy Crockett's for sure.
He has
the
a shoe
answer.
brand.
He does have a shoe brand.
and he owns a
Does
lot
Davy
of Papa
Crockett
John's.
have any a deal with Nike?
Coonskin hat.
Well,
Davy
for
Crockett is dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't think he made
The
it
king
out.
of the
think he
wild
made it out
frontier,
of
man.
He never made it home.
I'm pretty sure we actually saw the plaque in person. So
I mean, just the legend of Davy Crockett, I think, has to put him above Shaq.
You know, honestly, where I'm from, Davy Crockett is kind of when it comes to sports. So for that reason, I'm going to put Shaq above Davy Crockett.
She's
Just
outvoted.
because you have the pen.
High school sports.
She's outvoted.
All right, so are we going to let her do that, or are we going to?
I think Davy Crockett should be way
I think
above,
they-
but
yeah,
I
me too.
also
It's like four. It's like 4-1.
I mean, she badmouthed John Ward, and now she's badmouthing Davy Crockett. I mean,
Hey, I had
should
John.
we ship her over to California and get it over with, or?
Yeah, just send her on over.
Maine.
Oh,
Well, I didn't know that we were going to be
I like that.
so critical about the whole, like, they have to be known for Tennessee. Otherwise, I would have put in Johnny Knoxville over Shaq. I was down.
we're talking about beloved Tennesseans.
I just thought that Shaq was more beloved than you guys are saying.
I just
He
don't
is.
care
He's
about
beloved.
Shaq.
He's beloved nationwide, around the world. The dude's one of the richest athletes on the planet.
He's.
He's so funny.
I mean, he's
He
there,
is. He's
but like,
hilarious.
And he's so big. Have you seen him holding a water bottle?
oh my gosh, he's a big dude. He's a big personality
He's
too. I
massive.
mean, he's.
Have you ever seen a commercial come on that Shaq has been in and not just watched it, paid attention?
No,
I paid attention
usually
to the.
don't.
no. I'm like
After his
immediately.
icy hot commercials being so bad for so long, I just can't.
They're so bad, they're good. The one where he's like in the car, I think it's maybe like a Kia or something like that, and he's like has no room, and then he's like, "Oh, this is a roomy, oversized car" or something like that. I can't
That's the
remember.
general.
That
That's
is-
the general.
No.
The general, those were good with him.
He
Those
was in
were
the
pretty
general,
good.
but
Those
there was
were
also a
pretty
car commercial where he's like, "Even I have enough room."
good. That was
probably
the
a
Kia.
Lincoln Town car.
No, that was the Kia. It was the Kia Telluride or whatever. Yeah, it was Kia.
I don't watch any. of
And now
those
he's got a
things.
podcast.
I forgot he was in the general commercials. Those were pretty good with him.
Yeah.
See,
I forgot about that too.
beloved.
I mean, he is, but we also ranked legends very, very high. So Davy Crockett, by default, should probably be the highest if we're talking legend.
Probably.
But he gave his life for Tennessee,
I
so
mean, old school. Like
It's
when you
one
think
of the reasons Tennessee's the volunteer
the volunteer
state.
state, yeah.
Well,
But I like the list. I think it's
Okay, now
Pretty
if
solid.
we were gonna say we were like gonna go colonize on Mars or something like that, we're only taking like 10 people.
Definitely
It's got
can't
weird.
send Shaq.
Or no, we're taking 50 people, one from each state. Sure. And
she's like, how many states do we have?
the person I'm
Did you
trying to
count-
remember which timeline I'm from,
Well, I mean, I
Mandela
hate to-
effect.
Did you
to
count
be-
Canada?
No,
I hate
God.
to be the bearer of bad news, but we're not sending Dolly. She can't procreate.
I say that we should send Justin Timberlake.
That's not bad.
He can sing, he can dance. He's an attractive guy.
He's got his dick in a box.
He can get a,
That's old
right.
school.
That's
he can get a DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haters, haters,
I
haters.
feel like his concerts
Oh, I
aren't
love
doing
some
so well
JT.
this go time around.
He brought sexy back and everything.
Yeah.
He did.
Man, I
I,
don't
I
know.
have no idea who I would pick.
Dead or alive? We're talking dead or alive, though, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, send Pat. She can be the
Yeah.
voice of reason.
So I think
Get everyone in line.
Pat-
Oh,
Might be.
Pat would get. She'd just dominate the whole
Yeah.
planet.
She would
That's
She'd
what
be the
I-
queen.
Jury and executioner.
Or Dolly. I mean, but like you said, as far
On a
as
fist fight, I'd take Pat over.
Oh
Dolly.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Fist fight.
Yeah, I'm taking Pat all day.
Dolly will blacken your
Take-
eyes.
I'll take
Yeah.
Pat over the whole list.
I think
I
Pat.
probably
Yeah.
would. Well, Shaq. I don't know. Shaq might eat her. He might
Maybe
just eat her. Just-
it'd be Shaq or Davey. Be the only one that could
It'd
compete.
be hard to get him in a spaceship.
All the rest of them are toast.
It'd have to be
Dunzos.
special made
Yeah.
just for him.
Peyton couldn't take down Pat.
No, heck no.
She'd win that scrap.
Peyton cowered in front of Pat.
Mooner.
He did. He said that
He'd mooner.
she was like the most intimidating person he'd ever
Oh, I
met.
can imagine. Like, she was such a powerful voice.
Yeah. Like, that's just. Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
That's
all,
tough.
all the flashbacks to
I
her,
think
like,
you send Pat. You send Pat. You just send Pat. That's the answer.
yeah,
Just send
yeah,
Pat.
that's it. That's the answer.
Yeah. She will dominate Mars. And there will be order.
I don't disagree.
I will have
Yeah.
order.
Yeah, I mean, she does have a statue, but you know,
That's true. And a court named after her.
yeah, she should have more things named after her.
Okay, for our things to do this week, our things to do segment. So Aretha Frankenstein's we've got one now in Knoxville. They started in Chattanooga. Have you heard of this place?
New.
that the one on Chapman
Aretha
Highway?
Frankenstein.
Yep.
No, never heard of this.
Yeah, so it's a breakfast place, and it's also like monster theme, basically. And I was looking at their menu. They've got an Irish 8-ball, and it's a pint of Guinness with 2 shots of espresso.
My mind went somewhere else. You said, no, I'm not going to go there.
But that sounds fabulous. So you can get like cocktails, you can get beer. They've got brunch and lunch menu.
They have a good stack of pancakes.
Yes.
all
So
that- that's
here
all I want
is
from.
our video for the week. So we will, if you want to watch it on your screen, and we're also going to shout out the TikToker that.
Have you been to Knoxville's new favorite brunch spot? This is Aretha Frankenstein's. It's located in Sono, aka South Knoxville, and the vibe is totally unique. It's got this grungy, punk, rock and roll, spooky, sci-fi type vibe. And if that's not enough, obviously the food is a showstopper. Especially these fluffy pancakes with a blueberry butter on top. Entrees are about $12 a person, but just look at the size of these things. Their biscuits are especially good with the apple butter that's on the table. You are seriously going to fall in love with these pancakes. You can even buy the mix before you leave. Now, while you're eating or while you're waiting for your food, make sure you take a look at all the decor because it's so much fun. They have all these fun framed cereal box ads, sci-fi movie posters, photos and posters for musicians, as well as all of these heads on the walls. It's giving Frankenstein's monster, am I right? Even the bathroom is well decorated. Now, you can visit their original location, which is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So just in case you're not in Knoxville and you're in Chattanooga, make sure that you look them up because they are seriously so fun and delicious. Follow for more travel tips.
Do you see those
You had me at
pancakes?
the
Yeah, it was
pancakes. Until she whipped out the blueberry butter.
The blueberry butter, that would be the best part. That's my favorite thing about IHOP is the blueberry syrup.
Pancakes. I want them warm in my pancakes. You make blueberry pancakes because they're in the batter. They get warm.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want it in the butter.
I've driven past there so many times, but I've never stopped. Also, like you said, breakfast and brunch, and it's usually in the evening when I'm in that area. So
Yeah.
because if I'm over there, it's because I'm
But
showing
they're not
houses
open
or
for
something.
dinner?
I don't think so.
They're just open for breakfast and lunch.
I think
Yeah.
I think so.
Do they play her music when you're in there eating?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
RESPECT. Find out what brunch means to me.
Yeah, so anyway,
Blossoming
check
music
it out.
career over here.
Yeah, I think there's Chattanooga, and then I had heard about it quite a bit, people talking about it, and then found out that we were getting one in Knoxville, and it's like 5 minutes from our house. So
Yeah, I mean, you live like right around the corner.
if I ever get up early enough, I'm gonna check it out.
Like, you have to dodge gunshots on your way there where you live, but yeah.
Not true. You're such a hater.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
I don't know. They can keep their blueberry butter.
No
put
one's
it in
forcing the
pancakes.
blueberry butter on you.
It's not really that bad,
The
but I used to
blueberry
live
buffer.
over there. That's why I make fun of it so
It's
much.
my second language.
Okay, before we go, would you rather? Do you know who Dave Ramsey is?
The money guy. Yeah. Big. He's got his headset on. Yeah, he takes phone calls.
Doesn't
and
everybody
stuff.
know Dave Ramsey?
Well, I was
Maybe.
just making sure. Okay.
Is he a Tennessean?
Yeah.
I did not.
I don't know if
Did
he's
not-
like.
Did not make the list.
I did not.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
wouldn't make the list. He couldn't hang with these
He's
guys.
not going to make the list
Pat would
because
stomp him out anyways.
as much and as useful as I think his information is, he honestly turns poor people into some of the most annoying people you'll ever meet because they're all like, if you just have an envelope, and all of a sudden they're a financial advisor. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
It's like
but
CrossFit.
I do the envelope trick. It works.
Anyway.
I am also a poor people, and I don't have an envelope with money in it. So
well, you're always going to be then.
Do it.
Would you rather? So while you're sleeping, this has to play on loop
Oh.
for the rest of your life, always while you're sleeping. Would you rather listen to Dave Ramsey or Paula Deen on repeat?
Paula Deen.
oh my
Is she
gosh,
teaching me how to cook
Yeah,
something?
I'm going.
I'm going Paula Deen.
Paula Deen, she'll put me to sleep
That
pretty
woman,
good too.
yeah.
Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
There we
Paula
go.
Abdul. I'm gonna go with
Okay,
Paula
okay.
Abdul for the rest
Okay.
of my life. Rush. Oh my God.
I mean,
Just reach it right in here.
you'd have
Paula
to go
had
Deen,
me.
though. You'd have to go Deen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, I'd be hungry constantly, but yeah.
Because Dave Ramsey, I mean,
He gets on my
just-
nerves.
Dave
It's
Ramsey
annoying.
could maybe give you advice that would help and it'd be constructive. Paula Dean, you're just hearing about butter.
The possibilities of recipes are just about endless.
yes.
Whereas
Creating wealth is pretty basic.
he's going to repeat the same
Yeah.
thing over and over again.
He always
Well,
says
she's
the same thing.
a tad repetitive as well.
Yeah.
Well, because everything uses butter. Okay?
yeah, I was going to say.
Everything good
But
starts
there's
with butter.
the amount of recipes out there are endless.
I'd rather listen to recipes
Yeah, so
all
would I.
day long. Especially from Paula Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just take a recipe, add
That
butter.
girl can cook.
Okay.
She's annoying as all get out, but she can cook. Like, I mean, I'm with you. Like, if you've seen her shows and listened to her, that southern drawl, it's a little too sweethearty, a little too grandma-y for me.
I think that's the point.
She lays it on thick,
I think she does
but
that
I'd
on
rather-
purpose.
That she does.
Yeah.
Real thick.
just like the butter.
Yep. Well, okay. I think that's. I think we've concluded that we want to listen to Paula Dean while we're sleeping,
Yes.
and that Dolly Parton is always going to be number one in the state and in our hearts, nationwide.
Should be.
Right there next to Jesus.
All right. Well, I think that was a good episode. Be sure to join us next week and every Wednesday and rate, review, and subscribe.
Oh, we forgot about Kane,
Kane.
the wrestler, our mayor.
Oh,
the big
yeah.
red machine.
No.
It's okay.
We
We'll
gotta
have
redo
to.
it. We gotta redo it.
Oh man.
Start over from the top.
All right. See you guys next week.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling real estate in East Tennessee, email us at holler@yarpod.com. You can also reach Brittany Hawkins at 423-270-9572, Todd Huber at 865-456-0101, Tyler Letner at 865-816-0076, and Nick Cantey at 865-250-5167. Our office at Wallace Real Estate can be reached at 865-584-4000. Make sure to ask for YARPod. See y'all next week.